Hi, this is Kevin Deal from Upscale Audio, and today we're going to talk about the GE6189. I just found a stash of these, and it was such a cool thing to find these. I put a post up on Facebook to just kind of go, oh, look, I got a stack of these. And so Bob Levy from Positive Feedback Magazine reached out to me and goes, I want to listen to those, because he had heard that they're a very, very cool tube, and indeed they are. So I sent him, I had to test them first to kind of find out how the yield is going to be, because every tube is different. Every tube that is made is different from the next one, and every batch is different. And I have to tell you, they are incredible. So I sent them to him, and he came up with a review that he put on Positive Feedback online. You can go track it down. But before he launched the review, he sent me this text that says, best overall 6189 and maybe all-purpose 12AU7 in the world for under $100. That's a big deal. So you go, well, that's really cool. Does that mean they're all like that? No. This is a box of 100 of them, and of that, only a certain percentage is going to be amazing, right? Every one is different. We test each tube. First thing, you got to make sure that they're settled in, right? You got to make sure that they're burned in. You have to test them hot. And then you have to not just measure them, but listen to them by ear, because each tube has its own characteristic. And specifically when it comes to microphony, and there's not a way to just have a machine do that. You got to listen with headphones. And that's what we do. We put them into like a simulated phono stage. It's very, very high gain. But when you know, this tube is so bitchin' because they have a helically-wound filament, right? So when we get the good ones that are not only low in noise, but low in microphony, they are so quiet. And that's what Bob said. He had actually told me, he goes, God, they were 3 dB quieter when I put them into my tuner than any tube I'd ever tried. That's really bitchin', and it's bitchin' that they're a little more reasonably priced. Listen to what I'm going to tell you. We have what's called a driver grade, DAC grade. That is going to be a lot of them are not going to be usable at all, and you're never going to see them here. You got to know that. I don't sell rejects. Funny thing, I was talking to Havana Manley. There's a guy that sells tubes his name's Alex, and he's kind of a funny guy. And he had all these tubes that were up in the rafter, and they had a big R written on the boxes. And I'm looking at him, and he was trying to get me to buy them. He goes, oh, yeah, oh, man, those are military. I go, oh, they are. I go, what does the R stand for? He goes, oh, it means they're really special grade. And I go, I've seen that R before. I called Havana Manley. She goes, yeah, those were my rejects. I sold them to him. You know, and we started just laughing about it, that the R stood for, oh no, those are really, really special. You know what I'm saying? To so many people, the tube business is just surplus business, and we don't treat it here. The tube business is a huge pain in the ass, but I want to have a place where you can buy tubes where each one is not just measured, but we listen to it in a simulated phone, at least all the preamp tubes, right? So if you get Kevin's Stash, which is like the cream of the crop, platinum grade, which is amazing, gold grade, which is also amazing, you're going to get a tube that is going to be absolutely stunning, because we care. You know what I'm saying? I want to sell you something that I would use myself. So it's a great tube. They have a tremendous amount of air. They're very, very linear, and they're very, very quiet when you grade them out. It doesn't mean that all of them are like that. And that's the way that it is with tubes. This is our new tube cage at our new facility. It goes much higher. I have tons of inventory from decades ago that one day I will get them out and tested. But the thing is, it's hard for us to keep up. And that's why, you know, I cannot personally answer, oh, what tubes sound best? And, you know, we just can't really do that anymore. I really need you to go to the reviews, listen to what other people say. Don't buy too many of these. Don't go buy 10 of them. Buy 2 of them. Make sure that you like them, because we don't refund tubes. We can't send them out and let you try them. So when I say that these are new old stock, that means they are new old stock. Not new old stock, except for Billy Bob, who was dinking around with them in his guitar amp. That's not how we roll. We're very, very particular with our inventory. You know, when I walk through here, I think I might do a video and do a walking history, because when I'm in here, I see these and I go, oh my God, I remember when I got these Telefunkens. You know, they were locked up in Serbia for 1968, you know, and the story behind these is really, really crazy. And then I look over here and I go, oh my God, these Matsushitas, I remember Brussels, Belgium. And oh my God, these came out of Ho Chi Minh City. Those popes, I got them from Chile. I mean, it's like this. It makes me feel kind of young again. You know, when I was going through Germany, I walked so much this one time, my big toenails fell off of my toes because I was trying to track down some mythical place that had all these tubes in some stupid little town with no taxis. And when I got there, there was nothing. Maybe I'll do a story about that one of these days, but look, I want you to go to our website, look at the reviews of what other people say. We cannot tell you specifically what you should use because that's all perception. You know, some people have hearing loss, some people, and so they want something. It's not possible for us to do it. You got to look at what other people say and try to base your purchase on what they have said. You know, because there's no guarantees. I can't tell you how it's really going to sound in your component. It really isn't possible. And I'm not going to bullshit you to try to get you to spend money. We don't do that. Go to our website, come to our beautiful, you know, don't forget right now, we're only doing curbside stuff here, but we have an amazing location here, 26,000 square feet and just great people. At Upscale Audio, we're going to treat your system like it's ours. Thanks.